Hey Cancer, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Thursday, March 18th. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. At the heart of your reading, we have the Three of Wands reversed. You feel like you're in limbo. You're stuck waiting for something. You still believe that it's on its way, but you're starting to wonder. You're starting to doubt. The Six of Swords reversed as the challenge. It makes me feel like you're in a situation with someone that you've walked away before. There's been an instance of either you walked away from them, they walked away from you. The reason for the walking away was, this isn't working, this doesn't feel right, the energy is off, I'm better off if I leave. However, the reversal of the Six of Swords says they're back in your life. So for whatever reason, you are here thinking that things can change or thinking that things will be different, or you're expecting something from them. You might be expecting an apology that's not going to arrive. What are my Cancers focused on? Emperor in reverse. This is someone who is extremely self-centered, prioritizes themselves 100%, does not take other people's preferences or desires into account, not out of malice, just because that's not how they work. Their whole paradigm is them. It doesn't have space for other people. You are currently giving them the benefit of the doubt. You believe that there must be more to it. They must have a soft spot that you haven't reached yet. They must really care about you. Show me what led up to this for Cancer. Ace of Cups reversed, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. Here's the sticking point. You've already leveled up from this, and yet you're allowing this old energy back into your life. So that makes me think it is possible that you're just reconnecting with them because you believe that you are owed an apology. However, some of you are still looking for a connection with this person, even though there's been attempts in the past that didn't work out with this Ace of Cups reversed. The fact that we have Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, I think you've been working on yourself, and you are, by extension, assuming that, well, they must have changed in this time too. In the space between when I've seen them before and when I'm going to see them again, I've grown so much, I've changed so much. I bet that they're going to reflect that energy back to me. Just be careful not to project your own growth onto someone else in trying to give them the benefit of the doubt if they don't deserve it. Look at them as an independent entity from you and really make an assessment. Are they showing you any indication that they've changed? If not, this Judgment Wheel of Fortune says, maybe you've already learned this lesson. Maybe you've progressed beyond the need to connect with this energy anymore. Show me the energy of the environment. How is Spirit using Cancer's environment to support them and nudge them in the right direction. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this tells me that Spirit is still working on building up your self-esteem, your self-confidence. This is saying you are foxy, you are attractive, you are desirable, and you are worthy, but you're not seeing it, at least not to the full measure that you deserve. This is room for improvement, but Spirit is working heavily on you in this area of your life right now. Sometimes that lesson comes through putting you face to face with someone who blatantly does not acknowledge your greatness in a way that's unmistakable. Like if you're doubting yourself, but having trouble changing that, if you can see someone else doubting you, it's easier for you to stand up for yourself when it's externalized. When someone's like, oh, you know what, you probably can't do that very well, or I don't know why you're trying to do that, you're just going to fail. When you hear it externally, it's much easier, human nature, to say, hey, wait a minute, I can do this. I'm much better than you're giving me credit for. But when it's our own internal, like, nagging self-doubt, it's much harder to stand up to that. So when you're having experiences in your life where someone's kind of tearing you down, the way to move past that is to look within. How are you not believing in yourself? Why is life giving you this externalized version of what's going on within you? In the near future, here's the reason why. It's so that you can release that mindset. When you start to stand up for yourself, asserting your value, your self-worth to someone else in your life, it's going to click for you in a way that is easier than just having to, trying to do all of that internally. Show me surprise energy for Cancer. We have the Eight of Wands reversed, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. When you start standing up for yourself and setting clear, unmistakable boundaries, personal boundaries for, like we were talking about, with that Queen of Wands reversed energy, knowing your own self-worth, knowing your value, because you are, quote unquote, like under attack. Just that in the way that we've already discussed, right? This Eight of Wands is like, well, that influx of energy that Spirit is like peppering you with right now, that's going to subside. And it's also going to awaken your desire to be independent. Like, stand on your own 2 feet. This Nine of Pentacles reversed is like, you know what? Maybe I don't need them. Maybe I'm better off on my own. Like, I can do much better if I don't have them, like, dragging me down. Now, I feel like that is energy directed at a specific person, not necessarily saying, like, I don't need anyone in my life. You don't need anyone in your life that doesn't respect you and value you. Show me hopes and fears for Cancer. What are we hopeful for? What are we concerned about? Eight of Cups, Death, Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah. So you still get a lot of positive self-esteem from other people validating your worth. This is saying you fear being walked away from. You fear, and it's not just abandonment. It's being told through the Eight of Cups, which means when someone walks away because it's actually the better thing for them, that hurts more. Like, oh, they're going off in search of their happiness. That means I couldn't make them happy. That's right. No one can make another person happy. Happiness comes from within. The Ace of Wands reversed is a different sort of rejection that, like they didn't want you physically. They didn't desire you sexually. That's a sensitive point for you. And then Death is like fearing endings, fearing change. You don't like the way it makes you feel when things are swept out of your life, because you're uncertain of what's going to take its place. And you might be more pessimistic about, well, yeah, this death energy that I'm getting is like, I don't want that to leave because I don't know if I can do any better. Inherent in the tarot meaning of the Death card is anything that leaves your life is clearing space for something better. So having faith in that concept can really turn a page for you. Show me the end result for Cancer. Knight of Wands. You're going to stop waiting for other people to come toward you and tell you that they want you, and instead you are going to become the Knight of Wands. You used to want the Knight of Wands to come to you and say, I choose you, and feel validated by their desire for you. The way you're going to correct all of this, or the way you're going to improve upon this energy, is you are going to start embodying like, well, I don't have to just wait and see what someone else wants and be a part of their desire to be validated and valuable. I'm going to actually decide what I want, and I'm going to go after what I want. I can be the main character in my own story. That's where you're headed here with the Knight of Wands. Your advice? Six of Pentacles reversed. Stop giving to people that aren't giving to you. There's an imbalance right now between give and take. And the more you can emphasize reciprocity and make sure that anything that you're giving to is giving to you equitably, that's going to be a good guiding principle to determine who deserves your time and attention. Cancer, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.